The South Korean government has decided to dispatch a higher-ranked delegation to former Japanese PM Abe's funeral compared to the past. All eyes are on whether the so-called morning diplomacy will help improve relations between Korea and Japan, as high-level bilateral exchanges remain suspended.
In the past, when former Japanese prime ministers passed away, a family funeral was held 3 days later. A month later, a memorial service was organized by the government and the ruling Liberal Democratic Party. The funeral of the deceased former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe will likely be held in the same order. The South Korean government has decided to dispatch Prime Minister Han Duck-soo as a member of a mourning delegation. Unlike in the past when similar delegations were headed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs or the Korean ambassador to Japan, this time a higher-ranking official will be dispatched.
최대한의 예우를 갖추어서 파견 조문사절단을 구성할 예정입니다.
In the past 2 weeks, the leaders and foreign ministers of the two nations met face-to-face at multilateral meetings, but no bilateral talks took place. The unscheduled dispatch of Prime Minister delegation will set the stage for high-level exchanges. It could serve as a momentum for resuming bilateral exchanges. Ties between Korea and Japan deteriorated in 2006 over maritime surveys near the Dokdo Islets. At the time, then Foreign Minister Ban Ki-moon attended the funeral of former Japanese Prime Minister Ryutaro Hashimoto. Ban was lauded for resuming communication between the two countries. Following its landslide victory in the upper house election, Japan's Liberal Democratic Party has vowed to push ahead with constitutional amendment, a part of Abe's legacy. With past issues still unresolved between Seoul and Tokyo, pundits say expecting immediate results would be proven difficult.
일본으로서는 환영을 하되 과거사라고 하는 특수한 문제가 있기 때문에 본격적으로 움직이는 재료를 삼기에는 부족하지 않냐라는.
On Monday, Foreign Minister Park Jin and National Assembly Speaker Kim Jin-pyo visited Abe's altar. On Tuesday, President Yoon visited an altar at the Japanese embassy to Korea. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, who was visiting Thailand, has changed his schedule and headed to Tokyo to meet with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and deliver President Biden's letter to Abe's bereaved family.